Welcome to Mississippi Trivia.
We're taking a test.
So today we're going to be answering various trivia questions about Mississippi to see how well we know Mississippi.
I forgot how much fun it is to write on a dry erase board.
It's a good time.
Teacher life,
right?
It's good.
This video is brought to you by Visit Mississippi. If you thought you knew something about Mississippi, stick around. You're about to know a whole lot more.
Okay, so round one, but we're not being timed.
Can I cheat?
Which item was made in Mississippi? FedEx or tow trucks?
So like basically two trucks. One is just really good at being a truck and the other one is really bad at delivering packages.
My dad worked for FedEx for like 30 something years. I should know this, but I don't.
Is it bad that I forgot how to spell FedEx? And it's right there on the paper.
3, 2, 1.
I said FedEx.
I said tow trucks.
What? You didn't tell me that.
I wasn't supposed to.
But you if you were cool, you would have told me.
I am not.
And I know that FedEx was founded in Memphis, which is Tennessee, so I'm thinking it's tow trucks by the process of elimination. That was a trick question.
We interrupt this program to let you know that Diane was correct and the answer key was wrong. FedEx was originally founded in Memphis, Tennessee. However, the founder, Frederick Smith, is originally from Mississippi. Now back to the show.
Which of these was made in Mississippi? Anesthesia or nystatin, which is an antifungal antibiotic?
Anesthesia, so something that makes you go to sleep, or something that takes away your fungus.
The grunge. Okay.
The grunge?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, we're in it together.
I am not doing well and I am not happy.
Which of these was made in Mississippi? Pine Sol or sunscreen?
Pine Sol or sunscreen? Both would make sense.
Stop looking at my thing.
I don't know this one.
Yeah, well, don't look at my thing because I know it, and I don't want you to cheat. Can I cheat? What'd you say?
Pine Sol.
Yeah, Pine Sol.
Pine Sol was invented in Mississippi.
Yay! Yeah, I know. Because,
Now I got one.
yeah, because you cheated off of me.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Play that footage back. I didn't cheat.
Which was made in Mississippi? Hearing aids or Stetson hats?
As we wait on Ryan, let's remind you, this video is brought to you by Visit Mississippi. And if you haven't, you should.
Ooh, I like your ear though.
Boom. Stetson hats.
That's what I said too, because obviously I knew that without cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned 2 things in that
know.
one.
Jeez.
John B. Stetson. You know, that's what they always say about him. He'd be Stetson.
He be Stetson.
Hearing aids was right here in Alabama.
we made hearing aids? Why?
Who did that? What? Huh?
Round 2.
Which famous person was born in Mississippi? Faith Hill or Julia Roberts?
I'm gonna take a leap of faith if you get what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1.
You went Julia?
I went Julia.
I went Faith.
The reason I went Julia, because I feel like Faith is a country singer, and I feel like that was like too obvious. And Julia Roberts, even though she doesn't really have much of an accent, her brother Eric sounds real Southern.
Yay!
If this was Georgia trivia, I'd be nailing it.
Which famous person was born in Mississippi? Was it Jim Henson or Quentin Tarantino?
Ooh, I think I knew this one.
I don't know who Jim Henson is.
What? The Muppets Man.
He didn't know
No.
who Jim Henson was?
Ryan didn't know the Muppet Man?
Is he 3 years old?
The guy who made the Muppets, or is he Kermit?
He both. He's the original Muppet Man.
I bet he doesn't know the Fraggle Rock song either.
All right, I'm ready. I said Jimmy.
Jim Henson.
I went with Mr. Unknown.
Sorry.
I don't know.
He's like a huge director.
I know. Now he will never have me in any of his films.
Which famous person was born in Mississippi? Darius Rucker or Jimmy Buffett?
You know who Darius Rucker is?
No.
He was he Hootie or the Blowfish?
His real name was not Hootie? I've learned so much today.
I always forget which one he was.
Okay.
I said Darius.
I also said Darius.
Oh, that means it's wrong because you don't get a lot of these right.
What? I thought Jimmy's from Mobile.
My perfect score is now
Was
tarnished.
Darius Rucker born in Georgia?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, okay.
I thought he was
I
a
had
Bama boy.
A couple too many pina coladas.
Trick word this round is the key phrase born in.
Oh, wait, we got
So they're all
Oh,
tricks.
see, Pascagoula is on the coast of Mississippi, I believe. Is that correct?
Which famous person was born in Mississippi? Brad Pitt or Britney Spears?
I do know some trivia about Brad Pitt, but it has nothing to do with Mississippi.
I went through like a deep dive of Britney Spears, so I feel like I know this answer.
No, they
Either
did.
way,
They
we're
did a
about to learn.
poll of the stinkiest actor ever, and it's Brad Pitt.
He's stinky?
You Google it.
Like a no deodorant kind of stinky?
Yeah, like all natural.
Well, that makes me think you're not from the South because we know the importance of deodorant. But 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Who'd you
I
put?
put Brad Pitt.
I put Brad Pitt too, which means it's wrong. Oh, I thought it was Britney Spears.
I thought she was born in Louisiana for some reason.
No! Have I even told my trivia about Brad Pitt? Oh,
I can't
dear.
believe he's stinky.
Where was Brad Pitt born?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
No, that's nowhere near the South.
Ah,
Topical.
all right. Okay, question number 1 in round 3. Jackson, Mississippi is one of only 4 cities of the world sanctioned by the International Theater Dance Committee to host the International Ballet Competition. Moscow, Russia, Varna, Bulgaria, Helsinki, Finland are the other 3.
That seems specific.
Okay, I say true.
I say true. I want it to be true. I want this to be a thing. Please be a thing. Please.
Darn it.
Yes.
Yay!
Hey, you finally didn't mess up my score.
You're welcome.
That's odd.
It is, but some reason I knew that.
Huh.
It is against state law in Mississippi to bring reptiles to church services. Somebody like trying to bring their alligator to church. True.
I'm gonna say false because I think reptiles deserve to go to church as much as people. And I think Mississippi knows that.
Even snakes.
Yeah. They're probably needed the most, you know what I mean?
I knew it because you know they've got some snakes at some of those revival services.
You got Pentecostal snake handlers.
There's a
Kentucky.
law in Kentucky.
Well, because they're bringing their horses to church, and so you can't.
Yeah, you
don't
can't
want-
have reptiles and
You don't want
horses.
your horses getting snake bites, you know?
You can't have your horses getting in your reptiles, and you can't have your reptiles getting in your horses. It's like I always say.
Yeah. He is always saying that. It's annoying.
Every day.
The world's only cactus plantation is located in Mississippi.
I heard a rumor that someone tried to cheat on this one. I got a phone call from a certain Ryan Jefferson.
Brian's cheating.
I'm calling in a lifeline. Can I cheat?
Hello?
Hey, Talia. Hey,
Hi.
how are you, buddy?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
The world's only cactus plantation is located in Mississippi. Is it true or false?
If you're calling to try and cheat and get answers,
No,
I might have to tell Miss Diane on you.
Bye, Talia.
no, you wouldn't tell Diane, would you?
Oh, I'm going through a tunnel.
Bye. Okay, well that didn't work. So I'm going to say false.
I'm also going to say false.
You copycat.
In the spirit of full disclosure, that means I did Google this in my car before we came in, so I actually know the answer to this one, although we might argue about it. It closed. It closed years ago. It was a very sweet older gentleman who owned this place that was just full of greenhouses, and he had hundreds of different cacti, but it closed years ago. I feel like we should each get half a point for this one.
In 1993, Mississippi was home to the world's largest treehouse before it burned down in 2019.
That doesn't feel true. But it also feels kind of true.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, good job, Adam. I actually didn't know that.
It felt too specific.
Yeah, it was like
It
where
felt
was
too
where
specific.
was the tallest treehouse?
Look at you
But
go,
you know, all
Tennessee.
of this is the South.
They're like, oh, we got a lot of bears. You know where they can't get to me? In my treehouse. Even though bears
In the
can climb
treehouse.
trees. And that's probably not a good idea. Mississippi is known for having towns with honorary capital titles. Which of these titles belong to towns in Mississippi? They're claiming a lot of championships here.
Okay.
Because
okay.
they can't do it in football. Whoa!
Whoa, buddy. We're working together on this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just do it one at a
All
time.
right, so truce. This is to defeat Talia and Diane.
I'm going to go with one
Okay.
that I know. I think I know.
Okay.
I think catfish capital of the world because they have tons of catfish farms.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
I think I'm right on that. Do you
Okay.
trust me?
I do. I 100% trust you in regards to catfish.
Let's start with root beer capital of the world. I don't know much about root beer except that I love it.
Let's say Mississippi. Let's say yes.
I bet these are all Mississippi.
You think all of them are?
Yeah.
More
We have
roots.
2 roots. Let's get to the root of the problem.
Okay, didn't the sweet
family.
potato queen ladies come from Jackson, Mississippi?
I love that you think I know that.
Age. I'm showing my age. I
Where
think
do radishes come from?
I don't know, but
I'd be much more inclined to
I
believe
think-
sweet potatoes and radishes.
yes, I
And
think
you can't
I think
have
sweet
both.
potato. I think those sweet potato queen ladies came from
Right, because
Jackson.
eventually you'd run out of room in the ground. Okay, let's say sweet
Yeah.
potatoes are growing underneath all that cotton, but radishes aren't.
Okay,
Nothing says Mississippi quite like the vegetable radishes.
Also-
so we think.
Even if I was the radish capital of the world, I don't know if I'd claim it.
Yeah, and so, I think this is also Mississippi. They're just not, like, really proud of it.
All right, I guess we're going with yes.
Wait, no, don't put it on yes just because of me.
Yeah, but I'm going to.
Oh, okay, we'll do it.
I don't know about this one though.
our winner.
Look,
Okay, Johnson grass. It is a weed
I think they're too busy growing cotton and sweet potatoes.
and catfish farms.
yeah,
Okay, you're not feeling this from Mississippi.
I'm not, but
Okay.
I don't know. But we just put it in the middle. I don't think we're allowed to do that.
More on this one.
Yes, it's a,
Yeah,
but we're not
yeah.
confident about it.
How many did we get right, Kaylee?
I knew it. I knew it. There.
Oh my God, you were right. Why did we go against your brain? Your big brain moves.
They're all in. Well, that was a trick question.
All of them?
So we each get 4 points. All right. So, do I get a trophy for winning? Because I totally won.
I got 10.
I got a 12.
Ryan was the overall winner. And
Oh,
I'm
he's
the
gonna-
overall loser.
Okay, but I beat Adam, so gonna lord that over him for forever.
Is Ryan the expert on Mississippi?
Thank you for joining us for a wonderful episode of Mississippi Trivia in which we proved we know some things about Mississippi, but not all.
So you might want to take a trip to Mississippi, to one of these capitals, and I will do my homework on Mississippi.
I'm Rob from Minnesota. We're here to watch more fun videos. If you can click here, but you can't have it yet, either. Wow.